Hello students and welcome to the Introduction to TechnoRights DTC document repository or doc repository as we call it. In this brief video, I am going to tell you what exactly the document repository is, and I'm also going to show you a quick demo of how you can use it. Let's go ahead. So what is the doc repo as we call it? The doc repo is a site exclusively created for our diploma in technical communication students. It contains files that our students can access online or can even download and use them. The access to the doc repository is restricted to our students only, and the students are given access to the respective doc repository depending on the course that they would have joined. So if you have joined the DTC course, you'll get access to the DTC doc repository. It's important to note that you need to log into your Gmail account while you are using the doc repository. So the access to the doc repository is restricted. What information does the doc repository contain? It contains lots of information for you. This includes the salary surveys done by STC India chapter. These surveys will tell you how much technical writers are being paid and where paid across various cities, various levels of experience and so on. There are a number of training booklets that we have designed for you. Some of them are given to you in the printed format. There are many additional booklets that we are giving to you in the soft copy format, including the booklet for flowcharts, a tool called as Snagit, which is used for screen capturing. Then there is OpenOffice Write, there's Microsoft Visio and so on. There are a number of estimation templates given to you which you can use. There is detailed information about estimation available in the course and through the articles, so I'm sure you'll find them handy. A number of articles written by me are also there in the doc repository so that you can download them and read them. There are guideline documents. So we have got guidelines for screenshots, for tables and so on. There is a lot of information that you will find useful for doing your assignments. For example, there is information about the ONEX or online examination system. All the screens of ONEX are made available to you through a PowerPoint presentation. The transcript of the ONEX demo is also made available so that you can read it and use it for completing all the ONEX related assignments. A number of review checklists are made available for you. You can use these review checklists to review your own assignments before you send them to us, or you can even use them in your professional career as a technical writer. What more, all these checklists are being shared in the soft copy format, so you can even amend them, that is, make edits, changes, additions and so on. In addition to the articles written by me, we have also shared some select articles or booklets prepared by our students which they have shared for all other students to use. This includes booklets or articles related to copyrights, fonts, colors and so on. The latest addition to the doc repo are a series of videos that we call as the video snippets. The video snippets are available for multiple tools. Some of the video snippets may also have voice. Typically, a video snippet is less than 5 minutes and can show you how to do a particular task in that tool. These video snippets can be seen online directly, or then you can even download them and then see them when you want them, so that while you are working on a particular tool, you may open that snippet and then you may take a look at it. Detailed information about how to use that snippet is given in the respective page of the doc repo. We have maintained a list of all the students of their respective batches, which means the best student of every batch is listed there. Some instructions about the examinations and some sample examination papers are also there. However, note that the exam format and instructions are likely to change. Let's go ahead. After reading all this, you are probably thinking whether you can share your content as well. Yes, if you have good content and you would like to share it, please send that content to us. After careful evaluation, we may host it on the doc repo, or we may give a link to your page where the content is stored or published. The access to the doc repo is given based on certain terms and conditions. So please read the terms and conditions. There is a separate page for the terms and conditions in the doc repo. Note that the doc repo will be hosted till the time we can commercially host it or sustain to host it. Accessing the doc repo is a privilege given to you as our student, and the contents are exclusively prepared for you. Do not share these access privileges with anyone else. Note that any misuse or abuse of this facility may lead to termination of access for one individual student or a group or the entire community. So it's an important resource. Please use it wisely. I'm sure you'll find the doc repo useful. So take a look at the complete video. I have even included some demonstration steps for you. If you have access to the doc repo, go ahead and start using it now. If by any chance you have not got the access so far, send me a mail and I'll verify your student status and give you the access immediately. This is the DTC course document repository. So you can see a number of pages on the left hand side here, and you can click on any of those pages. So let's go ahead and click on the additional training booklets. Now you'll see the additional training booklets page with all the files contained there. So if you want to open this file and read it online, you can just click on the name of the file. So this is a PDF file that we are opening, and you can see that it will directly open online. So then you can go through it page by page, or you can search for information and so on. So let's say let's search for decision. So you can see that now you can browse the file based on the searches that you have made. So the file is extremely usable online, but then let's go back to the doc repository page and see if we can download the file. So to download the file, you just have to click on this arrow here. So click on the arrow button and you will see that your file starts getting downloaded. Once it is downloaded, you can click on the file and you can open it. The downloaded file is available to you offline, so which means now the file gets stored onto your PC. So this is a downloaded file, the same file that we have got downloaded now. So likewise, you can download all the files from the doc repository. Now let's go back to the doc repository and let's search for, let's say, Visio. So I'm going to say Visio and search. So it shows me all the documents that have Visio as a word. So you can see that I'm getting a list of the documents. So here I can say Visio training material. Now again, if I click on that file, it will open here and so on. So doc repository is extremely user friendly. It is searchable. Let's go back and look at some other options. So you will see the compiled information booklets here. So I mentioned about the color theory, I mentioned about fonts, so all these books you will get over here. There are some session notes and session transcripts available. So I would encourage you to go through all these points on the left hand side. So let's see if we can search for the salary surveys. So let's go for salary surveys. and you can see the various salary surveys hosted here. Now you just have to open them online or then download those documents to your desktop. Let's go to the English grammar sites, and on this page you will see that I have given a number of links, so you can just copy paste that link and then that page will open. So you can just copy paste this content from here, the link from here, and then go there and paste it, and then the page will open. So lots of links that I have given for you here. Look at the templates, checklists. So the publishing guidelines checklist, the quality control checklist, again an Excel sheet that you can download and then it remains on your computer. The documents that I talked about, screenshot examples, table guidelines, and so on. You can look at some of my articles here. So there would be links here that will take you to articles. I mentioned to you some of the video snippets that we added. So let's look at the video snippets here. So you'll see that all these video snippets are there, and these are the Word video snippets. So let me try to open one here. Now for this you'll need a browser which has got the Flash player installed. So here I am playing the snippet file directly online. Now the other option of course is I can download the snippet file on my machine as well. Let's go back. Now I'm going to show you an extremely important setting here. So you should go to settings, and there will be an option here which will say subscribe to site changes. Now I have already subscribed to the site changes, so the option that you see in my case is unsubscribe from the site changes, but you will get an option which says subscribe to site changes. What happens when you select that? When you subscribe to the site changes, whenever I make any change to the site, you'll actually get a mail saying that Makarand has created a new page or Makarand has uploaded a new file, and it may even give you a link. So you can click on that link and then you can go ahead and access that information. So which could be very useful because you don't have to keep on coming back to doc repository. Once you have subscribed to the changes, I think you'll automatically get the updates. But all the important information that you need is right here. Once again, let me mention that to access the doc repository, you have to be logged into your Gmail account. And I may just simply sign out, and then you'll see that the doc repository will not be accessible to me after I sign out.